Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I'm doing a new segment today. I figured, so this is gonna be my first episode of, I guess, like a morning talk. Yeah, with that being said, good morning, everybody. I am at the coffee shop. I've got my, awesome little coffee mug. What is it? I don't even know what it says. Let's say no to the status quo. I have no idea what that means, but, cheers to everybody this morning. Today I got a well, it was basically a coffee with a cinnamon flavor in it. Because, you know, have you ever had coffee and then you like pour actual cinnamon into it and then it doesn't like mix properly, and then you're drinking it and then you're like halfway through it and then like a clump of it will like float up to the top. I kind of hate that. So you have to put in like a tiny bit of cinnamon, but with this it's actual like a liquid like flavoring of cinnamon, so it tastes like cinnamon without all the residue of the real cinnamon, I guess. So anyway, with that being said, I'm enjoying my cup of coffee, and I got some topics to talk about this morning. For one, I've been thinking a lot about this Hyperloop project that Elon Musk proposed a few years back. He actually proposed it, I think, a long time ago, 6, 7, 8 fucking years ago, or excuse me, 6, 7, 8 overwhelmingly long years, because the project hasn't necessarily taken off. I mean, the whole concept is there. They've done some testing. I know I was talking to my dad last night about it, and I think they were talking about something totally different, because he said, oh, they tested it and it only went 45 miles an hour. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not the Hyperloop, because the Hyperloop is supposed to go like 700 miles an hour, and it's supposed to propel you from one end of the country to the other in the matter of minutes. So I'm pretty sure 45 miles an hour is not going to cut it. So I think they were thinking about something else, and because he also mentioned, I guess there's an underground tunnel that they're proposing for Los Angeles, and I think he might be talking about that, because he said something like, and I actually saw this, but I don't think it's the Hyperloop. It's where a car goes into a track, and then the track will take you to your destination, so you don't actually have to drive, but you have to drive your car to the track, and then it'll like grab onto your car, and then so I don't exactly know how that works, but I don't think it's as cool as the Hyperloop, but I guess it'll help. It'll get roads off of the or cars off of the road, not roads off of the cars. But anyway, so yeah, those are two projects I've been thinking about a lot, especially if you know, we're trying to get places, and with the population growth, I just think it would be easier to have better transportation systems. So I can't wait for the Hyperloop to eventually come out, even though it sounds like it might be delayed because they're trying out other options. Also, oh yeah, and then so I guess there's a self-driving car already operating in Las Vegas. But see, the thing is, I already knew this, because last year I went there, and so if you fly into Las Vegas and you get off of the plane and you're in the airport and you want to get a lift to your hotel or to In-N-Out Burger, which is usually my first destination, the first thing it's going to ask you is, self-driving cars are ready, would you like to try one, or some kind of intro like that. So as soon as you turn your Lyft app on, it'll ask you if you want a self-driving car. So I actually knew that for a little while, and so I kind of like the concept, but I also kind of don't. There's pros and cons. There's definitely pros, because you know, safer driving, you know, it eliminates human error. But you know, when I go to a new city, sometimes it's kind of nice to be greeted by somebody who actually knows the area. I was kind of afraid that if a self-driving car picked me up and started taking me in the wrong direction, I have nobody to ask, you know, are you sure you're going in the right direction? Are you sure you're going to the right In-N-Out burger? You know, it takes away that human element of conversation, and you know, I sometimes I feel more comfortable when a real human, you know, greets me and says, like, you know, welcome to Las Vegas, you know, how long are you here for? Have you ever, you know, they kind of have like small talk, which is kind of nice when I'm a little bit uncomfortable because I'm in a city that I'm not familiar with. So because of that, I don't agree to the self-driving car option, but maybe eventually I'll get used to it. But they do have self-driving cars in Las Vegas. Maybe other cities, I'm not really sure, I haven't looked into it, but definitely Las Vegas, there are self-driving cars, so be aware of that. If you ever go through Las Vegas and you look over your shoulder and you're like, there is nobody in that car and it's moving, just remember, they do have self-driving cars in Las Vegas. Not in Denver, maybe eventually, but with that being said, so the sports topic I have today, there's 2 basketball games. I'll probably do another pregame show and a prediction on those, but the Nuggets, my Denver Nuggets, are taking on the San Antonio Spurs. I think, did they just lose? I forget. Yeah, I think the Nuggets just lost to, okay, well, I do have my computer in front of me, so let me look it up for just a second. My Nuggets lost to somebody I think they should not have lost to. Oh, yeah, the Clippers. But although the Clippers, I think, are a good, underrated team. So, with that being said, the Clippers are also playing the Sacramento Kings. And the Kings, they're okay, but this is not a game the Clippers should lose. So, I think the Clippers should win, the Nuggets should win. I'm excited for those 2 games, both of them tonight. And then also, the last segment I saw on Inside Edition, Tom Hanks, I guess, paid for everybody's In-N-Out burger in Los Angeles. Well, I guess it was Fontana, which is basically Los Angeles. But I'm just like, why am I not there when something like that happened? Like, how many times have I eaten at In-N-Out burger and no famous celebrity has come in? So, you know, maybe one of these days Tom Hanks will come in and buy my lunch for me, but it did not happen this time. So anyway, I still love In-N-Out burger. Maybe one day I'll run into Tom Hanks or a celebrity out in California and we'll have to post a video. So with that being said, that's all I really got to say for this morning edition of I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Maybe Good Morning Denver or something like that. But anyway, that's episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like it, I will post more morning talk shows. But with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great morning, and I will see you tomorrow.